All right, so the next one we're going to try looking at is 3.46 Fantastic Fiddles. This is an A, B, and there's actually a C part of orchestra arrangement. Like we do the whole round, stuff like that, rather than being a round, we just have different parts like you're supposed to have. And, well, not supposed to have, but usually have in orchestra arrangements of like classical pieces that you'll play later on the end of the school year for your concert. If you, hopefully we play with us very soon again. So we'll look at part A, and then I'll play part B for you later. And then I'll hopefully attach a little duet video of me playing on my little app to show you what they sound together. And well, look at part A first. Now, when you're looking at your part, at this piece, Fantastic Fiddles, that's 3.46 on page 32. Again, we're in the key of G. We know that, and we're in G major because at the very beginning, after our alto clef, we see there's one sharp. And when we have one sharp, we're in the key of G major. And again, you can play the G major scale just to kind of familiarize yourself with all the fingerings in G major in first position. Here it is. And you can play that by yourself at home. Then we're also looking at our time signature, which is in 4/4 time. That means 4 beats per measure, and one quarter note gets 1 beat. Okay. Now, this piece does have a repeat sign. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures to perform this piece. And at the very last measure, there's a repeat sign. Also on beat 4 on measure 8, the very last measure, there is a rest and a little apostrophe. If you remember what that means, that is a retake. That's when we lift our bow and go back to the starting position for a down bow or up bow, depending on what we have to play next. If you look at your piece, you'll notice that it's actually a lift and retake for a down bow position where we go to the frog end of our bow to go down. Okay? Let's look at part A. You can sight read this by yourself. I would suggest doing it at 60 beats per minute, doing it slow. You can pick up this tempo. This is at Allegro, so it's supposed to be about 90 beats to 100 beats per minute, which you haven't done in class yet, so you can challenge yourself at home if you want to, because that's the tempo marking that's written here. Now, you can pause this and play it by yourself. Give it a shot. If you didn't pause it, let's play together then. We're going to try to sight read it very slowly at 60 beats per minute. But first, let's do the rhythm and count the rhythm. Remember, we want to try to break stuff down a little bit easier so we can be prepared to see what you're going to play. Here's the metronome. We're going to count and clap the rhythm. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, rest. Repeat. 1, 2, and stop. You can stop there. You get the idea for the rhythm. Okay? Next thing we like to do at home is before we actually put the bow to the instrument to perform it, remember, if you want to break it down, we will pluck and sing the note name. You can either write the notes right now to just familiarize yourself with the note names and the fingerings, or you can actually pluck and sing it all together. Here we go. Let's try and plucking and singing it together one time. Excuse my singing. I'm terrible at singing. You know that already. But I'm going to do it anyways because that's what's going to help us become better musicians and violists. Ready? Start on G, right? That's our first pitch. 1, 2, sing and pluck. G, 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 D, 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 F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, G, 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 F sharp, E, D, F sharp, G, B, G. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. It should be a measure 7, or measure 6. Measure 7. F sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, B, D. My apologies. I can't edit this that quick, so I'm going to say I'm sorry and not edit it. All right, let's try playing it together one time. You can either always pause this and review back on what you did, fix any mistakes. Of course, remember our triangle. We want to do plan, do, reflect, plan, do, reflect. Always going in that order so we know what we're doing, and always making improvements, not making the same mistakes twice. Like me, saying the wrong note names. Here we go. Here's part A. 1, 2, set, and play. We take and repeat. Okay, let's look at part B. Not much different. Part B is actually starting on a different note, and all the notes are pretty much different. The rhythm, however, is exactly the same. So let's take a moment to pluck and sing the notes on part B. We're starting on the G string, 3 fingers for C. That's our first pitch. Ready? 1, 2, sing and pluck. C, 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 B, 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 D, A, D, D, F sharp, D, B, C, 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 B, 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 D, A, C, D, D, B, rest. Sorry, I had to flip the page on that one. That was kind of hard. All right. So we'll notice here there's a few moments in this piece where we don't play at all the D string open. We actually play a 4th finger D on the G string. So that can be a little bit cumbersome, a little difficult, but can always overcome that difficult by practicing. Okay, let's try playing it now. You can actually, again, pause this and review this, or we can play part B together right now. Here we go. One, 2, set, and play. I played that last measure right. I had to memorize it real quick. Let's look at the last 2 measures really quick. It should be a 4D to 1A. This is the last 2 measures of part B. We have D, A, C, B, D, B. My bad, that was D, B, D, B at the very end. Okay? All right. So, hope you enjoyed. It's a pretty easy piece, I believe, but at Allegro it's even better because it sounds more fuller, and we're having all the parts together in class helps out too. So that was our lessons for today. To catch you up a little bit, tomorrow we'll add how to play arpeggios and possibly a 2 octave D major scale. You may get there, you may not get there. And again, all these kind of things we can look at our string warm-ups for this arpeggios and scales. We're looking at the bottom half of our string warm-ups, number 1, to kind of familiarize with what notes to play. And that's pretty much it. So hope this lesson helps. We'll hope to see some of your videos to send to me so I know that we're still learning together and what things I can help you on while you're out of class. Okay, well, we missed you, Nadia. Hope you feel better, and I'll hopefully see a video from you soon. Take care. Bye.